Here with Garrett Perry to preview the 2020 Concordia men's soccer season. And as we record this, you're at least had a few chances to have practice and get that under your belt with this team, and kind of a different type of season, different preseason with things that are going on. What first were maybe some of the highlights of your summer in different circumstances that we have?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think summer was different for everybody everywhere. We all come from different places, and I think for me, my state was shut down for probably 75% of my summer, so it was really just studying, preparing for this upcoming year with soccer, and kind of just trying to stay fit. I like to surf, so that was my best way of doing that.
Mm-hmm. And you were in Corona, California then during the summer, I take it.
Yeah.
Your hometown. What was it then that brought you to Seward, Nebraska, and Concordia here?
My visit my senior year of high school, I think, was the one thing that sold me on the school, because the team back then, when I was coming in as a freshman, was just like a family. And I think that's one thing that they left with us through these past couple of years, is a family aspect to it. Is it's more than just soccer. Like, you guys are more than just a team, and you guys are always going to be there for each other. And I think that's the one thing that sold me. It's something that I haven't seen in a lot of places, and it's something that was just seen through the coaching staff, seen through the professors, seen through everything about the school. It was like they just care about you.
Well, you can't necessarily go surfing around here. There are some lakes anyway, but what are some things you've learned to appreciate maybe about Nebraska and life around here?
Oh, man, I really love it out here, honestly. I like the fact that your nearest neighbor is a mile away. I like the fact that it's kind of just everyone does their own thing, but the people out here are a million times nicer than the people in California. They care about you, even if they don't even know you. And truthfully, if I could surf out here, I'd live out here.
Yeah, you might be able to do some type of water skiing on some of the lakes, but I wanted to ask about the goal you had against Midland last year. I think was maybe the highlight real goal of the season for the team last year, and Coach Nick Holmes had a good call of it too on our webcast. But what was your reaction, I guess, just to seeing yourself do something like that?
Oh my gosh, I couldn't even believe that it went in. I was like, all year, all season, the past 2 years, our assistant coach at the time, Jan, he's like, dude, just take shots. He's like, take shots. You keep them on frame, it's going to go in. Just keep going, keep going. And I was always like, I don't know, man. Like, why don't I just pass the ball? Why don't we get closer, get a better shot? And I think at that time, it was 0-0. We had nothing to lose, and I was like, I'm just going to let one rip. And I can only describe it as God took the ball into the goal, because I have no idea how that happened.
Certainly it's been a strange time for athletics all over the country and the world, really. But what were your thoughts as you realized that we're going to go forward with this and practice was going to start?
Oh, I was super excited. I think that's something that we've all been waiting for since last year, especially with just kind of the injuries that our team endured last year. It was kind of hard. We felt like we had the skill, we had the ability to go far, we had the ability to achieve our goals, and it was kind of something that got cut short by a lot of injuries. And I think this year, with the new guys we have and the returners that we have a real strong chance to do what we want to do. And I think it was just, will we have the ability to do it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I know the coaches are preaching a lot of different protocols and making sure you follow those things. How have you and your teammates kind of responded to those things, which are so different than the past few years that you've been here?
Yeah, I think the big one is the masks. No one wants to wear masks. They're not fun, but I think we all kind of realized if we want the season, and I mean, we all love soccer. We all love to play it. Most of us love to watch it, but I think the one thing was, if we even want a chance to play and do what we want to do and hold the plaque of winning the GPAC or do any of that, we got to start with the masks. We got to start with following the health protocols, because the second we stop doing that, our season's gone.
I know it's been such a huge gap between having everybody together again. Maybe you got a little bit of stuff in February and March before classes went virtual in the spring semester, but describe just what it's like to have that team camaraderie back again.
Yeah, I think that's huge for us. That's something that we thrive off of, is the competition between each other and the motivation we give each other. Like, everyone's out there, everybody's giving 100%, and when you're home, it's like you can do all that, but it's really hard to gather the motivation. Where out here, it's like you want to see everyone. Like, we look forward to seeing each other in the locker rooms. We look forward to hanging out at practice, especially with the masks and all the COVID protocols kind of make it hard to hang out outside of that. So, like, I think everyone just enjoys being around each other, and I think throughout the entire summer we've been looking forward to it, and that's something that we just kind of look forward to every day, is the 2 hours we get out on the field together, or even seeing each other in the meetings. Some of them are tedious. I know every athlete knows that. But just seeing each other in the meetings and joking with each other is something that we all really enjoy.
You've seen this program do some pretty good things during your time here, and I know, like you mentioned, injuries played a role after you got off to a pretty good start last year. What do you feel like is achievable and realistic when you put everybody back together again, and hopefully have much better fortune from that health perspective?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of skill coming back. We have a lot of good players and a lot of smart players, and I think we have a lot of good and smart players coming in, which are just going to bring our program to a better level than it was before. And I think we have no idea what other teams are doing right now. We don't know what they have, but we don't really care, because I think we're all in the same boat. Like, we think we have a shot. Just like every other year, we think we have a shot. And I think this year we're just super excited to get back, and we're really just pushing for it.
Last thing, your senior year here at Concordia, what has been just the most rewarding part of being in this program, and maybe part of just being an everyday student here too?
I think just the relationships that I've made, the bonds that you make with your professors. You got them for sometimes 3 classes a semester, 3 times a week, 4 times a week with labs, and the relationships on the team. Just people that I met my freshman year, I still talk to. I still see how they're doing. I'm still excited to see them all the time. All the boys from other countries, whenever they visit, they're like, "Oh, I gotta come see you in California." I was like, "Dude, just let me know when you're out there." I think beyond the soccer aspect, it's just you create a lot of seriously close relationships out here that I plan to keep for a very long time.